Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the story of one of the world's most famous and most controversial companies, Coca-Cola. To some, it's just a fizzy drink, a symbol of happiness, family, or even Christmas, thanks to decades of brilliant advertising. But if you peel back the shiny red label, you'll see much darker truth. Coca-Cola is more than just a beverage giant. It's what many call the ultimate evil corporation. Let's talk about how this one company has managed to make billions while damaging health, the environment, and even the entire communities. Let's start with the obvious health. Coca Cola's entire empire is built on selling sugar water. A single can contains around 10 teaspoons of sugar. Imagine spooning that into a glass of water and drinking it. That's essentially Coke. Now, for decades, Coca Cola has known that overconsumption of sugar is linked to obesity, diabetes, and heart diseases. But instead of taking responsibility, they've done what a lot of evil corporations do. They fought back. Coca Cola has spent millions lobbying against things like sugar taxes and stricter health labeling. They have also funded so called scientific research that conveniently downplays the risk of sugary drinks. And here's the kicker, they've pushed the narrative that the obesity is more about lack of exercise than diet. Basically, don't blame Coke, blame yourself for not hitting the gym. Think about how dangerous that is. For decades, people were misled into thinking a Coke here and there was harmless, when in reality, regular consumption was fueling a global health crisis. But it's not just our body's Coke is harming, it's our planet. Coca Cola is the world's largest plastic polluter. Every year, billions of Coke bottles end up in landfills, rivers, and oceans. These bottles don't just disappear, they break down into microplastics that enter the food chain, choking marine life and eventually making their way back to us. And while Coca Cola loves to boast about its recycling initiatives, the reality is grim. Only a fraction of Coke's plastic actually gets recycled, the rest it's dumped into the environment. In places like India, the company has been accused of draining groundwater to keep its bottling plants running. Villages that once had access to clean water suddenly found their wells running dry. Imagine losing your water supply just so a corporation can pump out more frizzy drinks. That's not just bad news, it's exploitation at its worst. Now, let's talk about labor. Coca Cola isn't just accused of environmental destruction. For years, trade unions have accused Coca Cola bottlers of colluding with parliamentary groups to silence workers who demanded better wages or conditions. Some union leaders were allegedly harassed, threatened, or even killed. While Coke always denied direct involvement, these accusations have cast a long shadow over its operations. Even outside of those extreme cases, Coke's workers in many developing nations earn low wages and work in poor conditions. Meanwhile, the company rakes in billions. It's the classic image of the evil corporation profiting off the backs of the powerless while executing cash in massive bonuses. So, let's put it all together. Coca Cola isn't just a drink, it's a case study in how corporations can grow so big, so powerful that they shape not just our choices, but our culture, our environment, and even our health. Behind the shiny red branding lies a story of deception, destruction, and greed. A company that sells happiness but leaves behind diabetes, polluted oceans, exploited workers, and planets choking on plastic. Coca Cola is the definition of the evil corporation, and the saddest part, most of us already know it, and yet billions of bottles are still sold every single day. So, what do you think about Coca-Cola?